Crypto Caesar Capital. Hope you're well. It's the 26th of December 2023. I'm wearing a Christmas jumper and I am wishing you and your families a happy Christmas. I hope that you had a good year of 2023 in the markets, both traditional finance and crypto. Caesar Capital certainly did. We had a great year. As you probably know, we called the bottom with some precision back in November 2022. So we are probably about, I'd say, 160% up on our Bitcoin positions, having called that. I mean, we took some positions around the sort of 18, 19K mark, but we took the lion's share of our positions down around the sort of 16 to 15, 17K mark. So very happy with that. We're 90% up on our Ethereum positions, and we are, I think, about 70% or so, 68, 70% up on the Caesar's 10 altcoin list that we dropped on the 28th of September. So it's not too bad for the altcoins, considering we aren't even close to being in an alt season. So that's great. And we're really happy about that. We hope that you had a successful year as well. If you are following me and you've been following me for some time now, thank you so much for all your support. Thank you for all the Twitter followers as well, and thank you to all those who are in my VIP group. Without you guys, we couldn't do this, so we really appreciate that. We hope that you have a great 2024. I mean, I'm really bullish about 2024. We'll have a look at the charts in a moment, but I'm super bullish about 2024. There are so many things sort of stacking up for 2024 that it just looks hyper bullish to me. So if you want to join the group, links in the description. If you want to change how you trade, how you look at the market, how you invest in things, how you look at to invest in things, both in crypto and traditional finance, then links in the description. Drop us an email, reach out to me on Twitter, and we'll happily have you in the group and hopefully make your experience in crypto and traditional finance a lot easier, a lot better, and try and make you a lot more money. That's the most important thing, right? So the things I'm bullish about for 2024 are quite a few things, actually. Firstly, we've got the Bitcoin ETF looming. It's either going to be approved in January or March of 2024. I think it's very likely that it will be approved. I think it's deeply unlikely that it won't be approved. So that's extremely bullish. I think once the Bitcoin ETF is approved, it wouldn't surprise me that we have an Ethereum ETF, spot ETF approved a financial quarter or two after that. So it'll be pretty quickly after that. Then we have the halving in the first 2 weeks of April. We've got the Federal Reserve talking about dropping interest rates at some point in 2024. Best case scenario, I think that happens in sort of March time. Worst case scenario, I think that probably happens in the summer. So that's pretty bullish as well. We've got a US general election year in 2024. They are always good years for traditional finance and will be good for crypto as well. And we have a clear increase now or slow tick up in global liquidity. So debt's rolling over, liquidity is rising. It's just looking good. All of those things combined sets the stage for me for a really super bullish 2024 and probably 2025 as well. So let's have a look at the charts now. We'll have a quick look at Bitcoin in the short to medium term, and then we'll have a look at the total market cap, and then we'll finish the video. So Bitcoin at the moment is just sitting here at the moment, anticipating this ETF news. It's just sitting there. It doesn't really know what to do. The market is kind of anticipating this news. And to be honest, Bitcoin has been trading up now for quite some time. Continual trade to the upside for 17 weeks in a row. That's pretty, that's quite a lot. And I think the market wants to take a breather here. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear me say this, but I think at some point in the next few weeks, there's going to be a little bit of a breather, because things don't just go up in a straight line. And Bitcoin in particular likes to have decent moves to the downside, so it can reset all the indicators, reset itself, flush out the over leveraged plebs, and then move to the upside. And those, you know, moves to the downside to flush everybody out are usually anything between 20 to 40%. Go back, have a look at the charts. It's normal, standard Bitcoin correction. But the best way to look at it is this: is that we're probably going to have a flush out at some point. I think that you know, if we get the ETF is delayed in January, I think that might give the market an opportunity to take a breather, have a bit of a flush out. But we shall see. But either way, okay, the areas of support as I see them are here. The first area of support is the Fibonacci 618, which sits at about 39 or 38.9K or thereabouts, okay, 38K and change. That's the 618. Then below that, you've got the 50 Fibonacci plus this sort of horizontal area of support. This area of it's support because it was support back in May and June, July of 2021. Then it became resistance during the bear market in May 22. Bitcoin failed to get above it in April 23, July 23. It was a deep, hardcore resistance for about 7 months, okay? And now it's flipped it. So we can assume that that is support. So we've got these two areas of support. The 618, okay, which sits at around about 38, 39K here. And then we've got this Spartan area of support. That's what I'm going to call it, Spartan area of support. The reason why I call it Spartan area of support is because I really think that if we get anywhere close to that, the bulls are going to heavily defend that area, okay? It was super difficult for the bulls to get above it, okay? But now they've broken above it convincingly. I think that that would be seriously defended, and I'd be even surprised if we even get down there. But, you know, those are the two obvious areas of support. 618 at 38, 39K, then the 50, which is this also this confluent, this horizontal area of support between 30 and 32K, okay? So let's see what happens. Bitcoin's got to take a breather at some point, guys. It's not going to continue going to the upside all of the time. We are definitely in a bull market. We're printing on a higher time frame, higher lows, but Bitcoin's got to take a breather, okay? And you know, when it takes that 30 to 40% breather, don't be surprised. It's just normal crypto antics. It's just standard Bitcoin correction, but it's got to do it at some point. And as I say, maybe we can creep up to the 50K area, okay, and have, you know, an ETF delay. That might give the market the reason to come down. Or maybe we might get that approval in the next week or so. That might take us to 50K, and then we might have a quick flush to the downside. I mean, who knows what's going to happen, right? But the fact of the matter is this. These are the facts. Go back in history. Bitcoin or any asset on the face of the planet does not continue to trend to the upside without having any meaningful, decent pullbacks, okay? Otherwise, Elliott Wave wouldn't work, would it, right? Anyway, so long and short of it is this. Those are the support areas, okay? 618 at 38, 39K, then the 50, this horizontal support at 32K. That's basically the bottom line. You know, if we can get up to 50K, I'll probably take a little bit of profit there. Apart from that, I'm not really interested. As I said, we've got positions right down here. We're not letting go of those. We're going to ride this out. We're going to ride this cycle, and we're going to do well out of it, okay? That's the bottom line. So let's have a look at something pretty bullish, okay, and that's the total market cap. Okay, this is the total market cap of crypto. So this is absolutely everything: Bitcoin, Ethereum, the whole lot. Okay, and in the last cycle, we managed to get up to around about the 2.8 to 3 trillion market cap. Okay, that wasn't too bad as a market cap, not too bad at all. But this next cycle, we're going to go higher because we've got institutional money coming in. This is the first proper institutional capital flows of Bitcoin, capital flows of money coming into Bitcoin and crypto. And I think we're going to go a lot higher than 2.8 to 3 trillion. Now, doing a basic Fibonacci trend-based fib extension. So we hit the 3618 on the last cycle. Let's take that out and I'll explain to you how I've done this. This is a very basic sort of expectation of where the trend might go. So use the trend-based fib extension. There are 3 anchor points for it: the low, the ultimate high, and then the next low from the high. So this was our ultimate low in January 2015. So the total crypto market cap then was 3 billion, very small. That was our ultimate high here in 2017 of around about 700 billion or so. Ultimate low down here, and then you draw your fibs across there, and we hit the 3618. Okay, that's where we hit last time, and I think it's potential or possible that we could hit those again. So what we're going to do here, so this is forecasting now what might come in the future. So previously the total market cap hit the 3618, which was around about the 2.8 to 3 trillion mark. I mean, if we put candles on there, yeah, it was just above 3 trillion. Yeah, but it's easier to do it with lines. Let's do the next one. Forecast, see what might come in the next cycle. So we've got our ultimate low down here, our ultimate high up here. Then we've got our low of the market cap of crypto coming in there. And then this gives us our kind of areas of interest. So obviously, I keep saying Bitcoin, I'm terribly sorry. Obviously, the crypto, the total market cap of crypto hit the 3618 on the last occasion, right? So there's a possibility it could do that again. I mean, that would be a pretty heavy extension to the upside. But given that there is a lot of institutional flow coming into crypto in the next few years, I think that it's entirely possible that it will do that, okay? And that would be a market cap of around about 10 or 11 trillion, so about 11.14 trillion. Then the next level below the 2618 is about 8.25 trillion. And the next level below that is about 5.4 trillion. That's the 1618. I think certainly we're gonna reach the 1618. That's for sure. So I would be very surprised if we didn't reach there. I think it's absolutely possible that we reach 8.3 trillion, and I think it's certainly plausible that we could get up to the 10 trillion mark. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cough. The 10 trillion mark, you know, it very much depends on what Bitcoin dominance is doing. But if Bitcoin dominance is around the sort of 30 to 40% area, as it would be in those sort of circumstances of being a market top, you could expect Bitcoin to be trading around 150 to 200K in those circumstances. So of course, it very much depends on what the dominance is of Bitcoin. But, you know, given previous dominance at all-time highs was around about the 30 to 40% range, and it was similar to that in 2018, that would give Bitcoin, you know, it would be trading between 150 to 200K or thereabouts, you know, maths on the back of a cigarette packet. So basically, the long and short of it is, I'm super bullish, okay? There are so many things to be bullish about at the moment, and I just went through them a moment ago. We've got the ETF, we've got the halving, we've got the Fed cutting interest rates, we've got a general election, we've got increase in global liquidity, debt rolling over. I mean, you know, it's hard not to be bearish and hard not to be bullish, rather. So I'm super bullish. And I think we're going to have a great 2024 and probably a fantastic 2025 as well. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to join the group, links in the description. There's some bonuses in the description as well. Reach out to me on Twitter or send us an email and we'll get you in the group straight away. All right, that's it. Take care. Happy Christmas, and I wish you and your families a very relaxed Christmas time and a fantastic 2024. Take care. Peace out. Thank you very much.